Starting off at number 10 is the National Gallery of Victoria in Melbourne, Australia. Launched in 1861, this museum is the oldest and most visited in Australia. It also has an impressive collection of more than 70,000 works of art. And get this, there's an entire section dedicated to contemporary art that's so avant-garde, it'll make you question reality. You might even think you've stepped into an alternate dimension. The gallery also hosts the Melbourne Winter Masterpieces series, where international exhibitions come to play. It's like the Olympics of the art world, and everyone's a winner. At number 9, we're visiting the Tokyo National Museum in Tokyo, Japan. This museum houses the largest collection of Japanese art and artifacts in the world. From ancient samurai armor to exquisite tea sets, it's a crash course in Japanese history and culture. Plus, the museum is located in Ueno Park, a beautiful spot where you can relax after your museum tour, maybe even practice some meditation. The Tokyo National Museum was established in 1872 and has aged gracefully. At number 8, we have the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City. This is one of the most important museums of its kind, dedicated to the archaeology and history of Mexico's pre-Hispanic civilizations. Think Aztecs, Mayans, and Olmecs. You'll see the iconic sunstone, also known as the Aztec calendar, which is not just a cool-looking artifact but a window into the ancient world. The museum's design itself is a marvel, featuring a giant concrete umbrella supported by a single pillar, much the same as walking through history under a massive, futuristic canopy. Mind-blowing. Next up, number 7, we're heading to Amsterdam to the Rijksmuseum. This Dutch gem is home to the best collection of Dutch Golden Age paintings, including works by Rembrandt, Vermeer, and Van Gogh. Dare say you're standing in front of Rembrandt's The Night Watch and you feel like the characters might just step out of the canvas. Creepy? Maybe. Awesome? Definitely. Besides the incredible art, the Rijksmuseum building itself is a masterpiece, similar to a castle made for art lovers. And there's a library inside that looks straight out of a Harry Potter movie. Don't be surprised if you find yourself whispering Accio painting. Coming in at number 6, we're off to the Art Institute of Chicago in the Windy City. This place is home to some of the most iconic paintings in American history, like Grant Wood's American Gothic and Georges Seurat's A Sunday Afternoon on the Island of La Grande Jatte. You know, the one with the dots. It's also got an amazing collection of Impressionist and Post-Impressionist paintings. Imagine walking through the museum and feeling like you've stepped into a painting. Charming. The Art Institute of Chicago also has a fantastic collection of modern and contemporary art. So whether you're into classic or cutting edge, there's something for everyone. Halfway there, at number 5, let's jet off to New York City to the Metropolitan Museum of Art, also known as the Met. This place is so famous that it even has its own gala. With over 2 million works of art spanning 5,000 years, the Met is akin to the art version of a greatest hits album. Ancient Egyptian artifacts? Check. European paintings? Check. Armor suits that make you feel like a knight in shining armor? Check. Plus, it's located right next to Central Park, so you can stroll through the park after getting your culture fix. It's a win-win. Here's a pro tip: if you're planning a visit, wear comfy shoes. The Met is huge, and your feet will thank you. Or you could channel your inner marathon runner. Your call. Number 4 takes us to the British Museum in London, UK. More like a time capsule that exploded. You can find everything from the Rosetta Stone to Egyptian mummies. This museum has been collecting artifacts from all over the world since 1753. If you ever wanted to see a real-life mummy, this is your place. Just try not to wake them up. I hear they're not morning people. The British Museum is so vast that if you spent just 1 minute looking at each exhibit, it would take you around 3 months to see everything. Challenge accepted? At number 3, we're flying to the heart of Italy for the Vatican Museums in Vatican City. These museums are home to one of the largest and most impressive art collections in the world. And yes, they have the Sistine Chapel, where Michelangelo spent 4 years painting the ceiling. 4 years. Most people can barely spend 4 hours painting a wall. Imagine the neck pain. But seriously, the artwork here is beyond stunning. You'll leave feeling like you've touched a bit of divine artistry. Did you know that the Vatican Museums cover about 9 miles of galleries? Exactly as if running a 15K race through art history. Talk about getting your steps in. Number 2, let's head to Madrid, Spain, at the Prado Museum. This museum is a treasure trove of European art, housing works by Goya, Velázquez, and El Greco. The Prado's collection is so extensive. There's something new to discover every time you visit. But imagine standing in front of Las Meninas by Velázquez and feeling like you've just been transported back to the 17th century. The Prado isn't just about paintings, but also has a remarkable collection of sculptures, prints, and drawings. It's like an all-you-can-eat buffet for art lovers. Bon appétit! And finally, at number 1, is the Louvre in Paris, France. And no, it's not just a place where people stare at a lady who doesn't smile enough. The Louvre is the world's largest art museum and a historic monument in Paris. Home to the Mona Lisa, the Venus de Milo, and countless other masterpieces, this museum is like Disneyland for art lovers. Fun fact, the Louvre was originally a fortress built in the late 12th century. So technically, you're touring an ancient castle filled with priceless art. Who needs a time machine when you have the Louvre? And there you have it, folks. A whirlwind tour of the 10 must-see museums around the world. Thanks for joining on this cultural adventure. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our next journey. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.